No, I think it's always special to be nominated for audience awards, because it's the people who watch and vote. And one thing is that you have, critics or Academy members kind of voting for your film, but to have the audience and the people is really something special. So it's my, it's one of my favorite prizes is when you get an audience award, because it's really, it tells that your story is having a life, in the public, which is really important for me. I think also because with the LUX Award, because it's, all of Europe, just to see how a story resonates across borders is really wonderful to see. So it's not just one specific place, but it's across borders. It's really wonderful. And to see, how alike we are across, cultural differences and languages, but how alike our stories are, and how we all kind of hope and dream for pretty similar things around the world and across Europe, of course.
Firstly, I wanted to say to Jonas, I really, really loved Flea. Of course, I'm not saying this so that Catherine has a soundbite to use on social media, but from the bottom of my heart, the way which you managed to amalgamate animation with cinema verite and documentary. And the documentary genre, it's not the first film to do this, but I think it's certainly one of the best that I've ever seen, in any case. My question for you was, Flea's ending frames sort of hint at the idea that certain parts of the film were first shot with a camera, I'm assuming either a smartphone or a handheld camera, and then translated into animation. Do you care to explain, sort of? Am I right by assuming this?
Yes. And first of all, thank you for the very kind words. But yes, I did film everything, almost everything. The interview sequences was it was like good cameras. We had 2 cameras, like the same setup you see in the animation, but everything was filmed that way. And then whenever we in the present day, when I followed him around, when he's with his boyfriend and when they're out looking for a house, I focused mostly on just the sound, but then I would film, with my phone, just to have reference for the animators to work from. So everything is kind of covered visually as well with live footage. So we had it as a reference. And then, only our lead animator, our animation director, had access to the footage. So he could go into the footage and take, little gestures or little kind of facial expressions from the real life and put that into the animation to keep authenticity.